Greetings everyone, this is Dwayne from CFRN. You've already seen a video with Michael, my business partner. I'm the founder of CFRN and he is my right hand. We're partners. We shoulder the load. We each have our own specialties. As you spend time with us, you'll get an idea of who does what and who you turn to for whatever it is in particular that you need. This is a new format we're using for delivering our nightly recap. If it goes off well, we'll continue to use it in the future. As always, we like to have your comments, support at cfrn.net. If you like it, we'll keep it up. If you want to see it changed in some kind of way, I believe we can accommodate you. I'm just going to walk you through the Concierge trade alerts from early this morning. Normally they come out at 9 p.m. Eastern, but because our servers were down last night, I could not get the Concierge trade alerts out until 11:15 a.m. Eastern. So what I'm going to do, or what I've already done, is I've planted a flag or a vertical line at 9 a.m. Keep in mind, this next 30-minute candle opens at 9:30. So it's in between these candles at 9:15 roughly that all of our subscribers and clients received their Concierge trade alerts and were able to begin putting on their trades. If you want to take a free trial, go to apply at cfrn.net. If you want to learn more about who we are, what we do, how we do it, of course you can go to our main site, which is simply cfrn.net. And if you want to watch old webinars, seminars, Q&A sessions, radio shows, there's literally 1,000 hours of video made available to the public regarding who we are, what we do, how we do it, and that can all be found by going to emini.cfrn.net. Now, I'm going to move rather quickly. If I don't cover something or if you fail to understand something, then by all means send me an email and I'll be happy to go over it with you again, okay? Also, if you need a personal mentoring session, whether you're already a partner, you're on a trial, you're considering taking a trial, you've taken the trial, you're considering becoming a partner, go to cfrn.net/emini-personal-mentoring. And you and I will get together for an hour in a go-to-meeting room, just the two of us. You can ask any questions that you want to ask. I will provide you the best answers I can. You'll be able to look at my charts. If you want me to, I can look at your charts. We can switch things around and you can become the presenter and show me how you've progressed since you began your free trial. You see, when you take a trial with us, we don't just hand you some indicators, shake your hand, and wish you the best of luck. We actually give you our indicators to use for an entire week. We work with you 2 hours a day for 5 consecutive trading days, teaching you how to use those indicators to become consistently profitable in the market. You get 2 hours of live training a day, 5 days in a row, plus you get 1 hour of one-on-one training with me, so that at the end of your free trial, you'll be able to make a well-informed decision whether or not what we do is right for you. When you go into the live trading room each morning at 9:30 a.m., you'll see Michael displaying 5 different markets. Please don't get freaked out. We're not attempting to train you to trade 5 different markets. In fact, we really only want you to focus on 1 or 2 markets. But the reason Michael has 5 up is we want to be able to walk you through the trade setup during each 2-hour session as many times as possible. Now, I know this next part is going to be very hard to believe, but we use the same indicators, the same time frame, and the same two trade setups to trade every market. Gold, crude, S&P, Dow, Russell, you name it. If it's an E-mini or a futures market, we use the same time frame, the same indicators, the same everything. The only thing that ever changes is the symbol for the instrument being traded. Now, outside of the live trading room, we have another product that we offer, our Concierge Trade Alerts. I email these alerts to clients every evening around 9 p.m. Eastern. This morning, they didn't get out until 9:11 a.m. Eastern because we had server issues. However, because markets are fractal in nature and they do the same things again and again and again, we still had a great day. We emailed out at 9:11 to consider buying 1991 if the opportunity presented. The opportunity did present, and it made 13 points available. The S&P pays $50 per point. In the beginning, if you enter our mentoring program, we're going to attempt to teach you how to make $100 per contract per day consistently. Okay? Now, consistently is a very huge word to a trader because we've all been through the bust and boom cycle, made money, lost money, made money, lost money. Okay? We want to stop the lost money stuff. We want to stay on the made money side. Now, I'm not claiming we're perfect. I'm not claiming we never have a losing trade or a losing day. But if you hang with us for a week, you're going to see something that you've never really seen before. This morning, outside of the live trading room, on the Concierge Trade Alerts, all of our subscribers who went long at 1991 had an opportunity to take 13 points out of the market. Now, if you're just looking for 2 points a day on a 5-day week, that's 10 points. So in a few hours, we covered the entire week, so to speak. We also have a philosophy that important prices and important areas are almost always tested. Look what price did. After putting 13 points on the board, price came back, gap below the trigger, fired again. This time it gave us 10 points. It made 10 points available. Together, that's 23 S&P E-mini points at $50 per point. Remember, all of our subscribers had this buy alert before it triggered. Now, using the indicator set that we provide, it would have kept you in this trade trailing your stop to way over here, and from here until way over here. I will teach you in the personal mentoring sessions how to maximize the profit on each and every trade. So there's the S&P. It was awesome. I don't want to brag, so let's move on. The next chart is the Dow. The Dow pays only $5 per point. So with the S&P, you need 2 points to make the daily goal of $100. With the S&P at $5 a point, you need 20 points to make the $100 per contract per day. Okay. The alert we emailed out said to buy 16,940. The market made 132 points available. It's important that you understand. We give you the entry. We teach you where to place your hard stop. We teach you how to trail your stop so that you maximize the potential of each move. But it's the market itself that makes 132 points available. We're tall, good looking, we have deep pockets, but we don't have the ability to move the market, okay? All right. Also, just because we're the Christian Financial Radio Network, We began life as a Christian financial talk radio program, and Michael and I, over time, during talk shows, we would begin teaching traders how to trade, and we ended up developing a second division to the company which specialized in teaching traders how to trade. It's a very long story. If you would like to know more about the story, go to seekingalpha.com, or you can Google seekingalpha.com and then God Chasers and Emini Traders. What that will do is that will turn the light back on. That will explain to you why we have the name we have. We don't get buy and sell orders from God. Okay? Nothing mysterious or crazy like that. I admit in the beginning I did pray a lot of prayers and say, oh God, I'm a believer and I'm going to do good works with my money. Why won't you help me? And he finally got it through my thick head that I'm not the only believer that's a trader. And so if I'm long the market and another believer is short the market, why should he show favor on me as opposed to the other believer? I gotta say, it made a lot of sense what he said. God's funny that way. I don't mean funny, haha. I mean funny like, His answer, as always found in Scripture, I make the rain fall on the just and the unjust. Okay, so God, do you have any suggestions here? Yes, you need to learn how to trade. You see, I had been in the world of equities for a very long time. In fact, the birth of CFRN began as a platform for a group of us known as the Dirty Dozen who were fighting something called naked short selling. I won't go into all the details of that, but God has divine order in how he does things. We began as a platform to fight naked short selling. When we became aware that the SEC and the DTTC were duplicitous in this crime, and that's what it is, a crime, it's illegal. It doesn't matter that, Mark Cuban is a proponent of it. It's still illegal, but some people don't get prosecuted. So I left the world of equities and I came to futures because it's a truly electronic market. FIFO, first in, first out. My order gets the same respect as Goldman Sachs, even though I may be trading 10 contracts and they may be trading 10,000. I get the same respect. There's no middleman, no market maker. The CEO is not going to run off with the coffee pot, the secretary, and the checkbook. It's really a pretty level playing field. Okay? Doesn't mean it's easy, because I'm going to tell you, trading is not easy, but it can be simple. And that's what Michael and I have attempted to do, is we've attempted to take this animal called trading. Animal. That's not a good term. We think of the markets as our business partner, not as the enemy in any way, shape, fashion, or form. In fact, we look at the market as our business partner, our senior partner. And each morning when we show up to work, we simply say, hey, partner, what do you want to do today? If he wants to go long, all we need to do is hitch a ride long enough to reach our daily goal. If we've graduated beyond the 24/20 blueprint, then we may stay in the trade and maximize the potential. In the beginning, I simply want to teach you to be consistently profitable. I want you to learn what it feels like to leave the office every day knowing you were green on the day. Get that under your skin, and then I'll teach you how to take these larger trades. Let's move on to the Russell. This morning, we told our subscribers to buy 1078. The swing high was 1094.30. Basically, that boils down to a little over $1,600 per contract. The Russell pays $100 per point per contract. S&P pays $50 a point. The Dow pays $5 a point. The Russell pays $100 a point. So a 16-point move in the Russell makes $1,600 per contract available. Now, using our indicator set, what will happen is you will not get out at the swing high. Sorry, just doesn't happen. As price pulls back, you'll get out right around this area here. Worst case scenario is you'll get out around this area here. Very, very nice profitable day. Okay? All right, let's move to crude oil. This morning, we told our subscribers buy 36.70. They did. And right here at 37.70, a $1 move in crude oil is worth $1,000 per contract to you as a trader. Now, as you can see, it went beyond that. The swing high was actually 38.11. 36.70 to 37.70. It's a $1 move. So from 37.70 to 38.11, that's another $410. This was a $1,400 per contract move. Our indicator set would have told you to get out right here. Okay? Did you leave money on the table? Yes. Do we cry over that? No. We'll teach you not to cry over that. We'll teach you to be excited and elated as you learn to be consistently profitable. Now, let me caution you. We have no overnight get-rich-quick program. We have no Bentleys, no fur coats, and no gold teeth. I have nothing against fur coats, Bentleys, or gold teeth. If you have one or any of the above, congratulations to you. We just choose to do different things with our money. That's all. Okay? Not saying anything's right or wrong here. I'm just pointing out to you that our motivations could be different than some of the other people you've hung out with and some of the other rooms you've spent time in. But we're not here to judge you. That's not our job. If you decide to become a CFRN partner, what you're paying us to do is to teach you to become consistently profitable. In the beginning, we're going to simply teach you how to make $100 per contract per day. Once you show us 10 days in a row where you make $100 in SIM in 10 trades or less, our 24/20 blueprint is going to give you the green light, and we're going to give you our blessing to actually go live and trade real money. I know that seems like forever, 10 days in a row, but do you want to build a business? Because that's what we're about. We're about teaching you how to build and operate a successful and profitable trading business. A business that you can scale as large as you want to scale it. It's entirely up to you. So, 36.70 to 37.70 is $1,000 per contract. How long did it take? 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, call it 3 hours. Okay? She had to work hard today. You had to put in 3 hours. Let's move on. Gold. This morning, we had a long on gold, 1272, got stopped out. Actually, it went positive, but based upon where you set your stop, I'm just calling it a stop out. Okay? We also said to sell 1265. If you did that, in that same 30-minute candle, you picked up $480 per contract. At least that's what was available, $480 per contract. No one gets out at the exact swing low or the exact swing high, unless you're lucky or a fibber. And I don't mean Fibonacci. I just mean you're not playing straight, okay? You trail your stop. You never get out at the exact swing low. As price pulls back, you get taken out. That's just the truth about markets. In fact, there's an article, if you Google CFRN, the truth about trading, that's my article on the stop out. It teaches you that the stop out is not your enemy. The stop out is your friend. He's your stunt double. He's your bodyguard. He's your insurance agent. He guarantees that you're going to be in business again tomorrow. We all know what it's like to wake up with a knot in our stomach, wondering if today is going to be the day we blow up our business. But once we accept the stop as our friend, that fear goes away. We know, because the stop is our friend, we're not going to blow up our business today. We may have a good day, we may have a great day, we may have a tough day, but we'll still be in business tomorrow. That's what's important. Bonds today did not trigger based upon the alert we sent out this morning. That will happen some days. It just didn't trigger. It has since triggered off of the number we sent this morning, but we have since sent the new set of numbers. When you subscribe to the Concierge Trade Alerts, typically you'll get the alerts about 9 p.m. Eastern. So once you get the alerts, they're good to go. You can start trading them immediately. They remain good until you get the next batch the following night. Okay. Last but not least, I'm going to show you the NQ. This morning, our alert said buy 43.20. This first move up was good for 10 points. $20 a point, 200 bucks. Important prices, important areas are almost always tested. Price gets back below the trigger, triggers again, and this time it runs up to 43.24.50. So that's 4.5 points times $20 a point. Gets back below the trigger, fires again. This time it fires and nails 43.26. Okay, so that's 6 points times $20 a point. It's $120 per contract. Now, if you're sitting out there going, well, hey man, 100 bucks is great and all that, but I can't live off 100 bucks. Let me explain. Once you qualify to go live, you go live with one contract. You make 100 bucks a day. Once you increase your account balance by $2,000, the blueprint allows you to add a second contract. Effectively, you double your pay. Now it's $200 a day. You don't do any extra work. You don't have to get any extra points simply because you're trading two contracts. Instead of making 100 a day, you're making 200 a day. As long as things go well for you, you'll add a third contract at the appropriate time, then a fourth, then a fifth, then a sixth. Now, the important thing to realize is that with our methodology and with the way we train you, you only add contracts with profits you earn in the market. That's so important to understand. You see how if you first prove your ability to trade consistently profitable and go live, and then you increase your account balance by $2,000 before you add a second contract, you see how it becomes harder, and the further you go, the harder and harder it becomes to blow up your account unless you just totally go off the rails and start defying every rule that we have. I'm not going to tell you it's impossible to blow up your account with us, but you're going to have to work really hard to do it. And you're going to have to fly in the face of every rule we give you in order to blow up your account with us. Because our methodology is going to keep putting you back in sim. If you're not cutting the mustard, you're going back to sim. We don't believe in allowing a person to bleed out on the trading floor. We'll grab you by the legs, we'll pull you back into sim, we'll sit you down, we'll question you, we'll look at your trades, we'll look at your screenshots, we'll read your journal, we'll figure out what happened. Because see, you didn't get lucky 10 days in a row. You had a skill set that allowed you to go live. But sometimes we get nervous when there's real money on the line. But it's time to go live, suddenly everything changes, and that's where the whole psychology thing comes into play. And we have a very extensive course that we teach you on the psychology. That's all part of your mentoring program. Okay? At the end of 24 months, if it's taken you 10 trades every single day to make your $100, you still graduate as a 20 contract trader. I know that's hard to believe, but do the math, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to come to the live trading room tomorrow so that I can talk to you in person. Apply.cfrn.net. That begins the free trial process. Now, during the free trial, you're going to download our proprietary indicators. If you have NinjaTrader, they work fine with Ninja. If you need a platform, we can get you a free download of DT Pro. It's very simple to use. We have a staff standing by that will help you figure out how to use it for the purpose of what we do. Also, if your brokerage firm that you currently have, if they clear through Gain Capital, which is one of the largest clearing firms in the world, they have a white label platform that our indicators will work on. So once you sign up for the free trial, read the introductory email. It's going to give you the password. It's going to give you the link. It's going to give you another link. Follow that link. It will show you your options as far as platforms. The main thing to do is to get a platform, if you don't already have one, that's compatible with our indicators so that you can not only watch us trade live, real money in real time, 2 hours a day while you ask questions, but after the class, we want you to go and practice on your own in the simulator for 2 hours a day. Now, the second we close the live trading room, 30 minutes later, the radio show starts. You can hang out for that if you want. Then, after the radio show, you need to get into the simulator and you need to start practicing. All of a sudden, you're going to be going, what did that guy say? What am I supposed to do here? Write it down, write it down, write it down. The next morning when you come back to class at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, you got a whole laundry list of questions. Let Michael get his points for the day. Usually takes a half hour or less. Then start hitting him with the questions, okay? He's not going to get angry. He's not going to bite your head off. He's not going to be snippy or snappy. We love answering your questions. We learned how to trade a long time ago. We really get a kick out of taking either brand new traders, which we don't get so many of. Most of the brand new traders go to the places where the guys promise the Bentley, the fur coat, and the gold tooth. So we don't get those people so much. We get the traders with a limp. We get the traders that went there, didn't work out so well. They come to us, and blown up all their money. Man, can you help me? The answer is yeah, we can help you. And that's our currency. That's what we live for. Again, we figured out the trading game a few years ago. Getting a couple points a day or more, I mean, that's just not rocket science. The psychology behind it all, now that can be considered rocket science. And that's where we're really going to help you. That's where we excel. at helping you understand not only how to trade, but how to build a trading business. Years ago, someone was kind enough, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, they taught you how to drive. They taught you a life skill that you use to this day. Now, when they taught you how to drive, they didn't know if you were going to be a race car driver, or if you were going to drive an 18-wheeler across country, or if you were going to drive a black and white for the city. They simply knew they were teaching you how to drive. The fact that you knew how to drive, well, you could go do any number of things. You could go land a job with Uber right now. That's how we see trading. We're going to teach you how to trade. You can trade our way. You can trade with us. If you want to go do something else, a different way, you're going to leave us with the fundamental understanding of how the market works and how to trade. In other words, you'll know how to drive, okay? And in the trading business, that carries an awful lot of weight, all right? Now, I want you to relax, because the late night infomercial guys, they charge you $7,000 for 5 days of training. They promise you that in 5 days they're going to teach you how to trade for $7 grand. Well, some of you have already been through that, and you know that you can't learn how to trade in 5 days. So you're probably thinking, well, dang, if those people charge $7 grand for 5 days, how much do these people charge for 90 days? Relax. We charge a fraction of what they charge, and we give you 90 days. Not only do we give you 90 days, when you finish the 90 days, you own the indicator set for life. It's yours forever. Also, during your 90 days of mentoring, you have unlimited access to both Michael and myself. We're the developers of the system. You can contact us any day by email, by telephone, or if you want a personal mentoring session, then you simply sign up for a personal mentoring session. We'll spend time with you. We'll isolate whatever issues you have, whatever you don't quite understand yet. We'll make sure you understand it, and then we'll ease you back out into the live market. Okay? No trader left behind. Any trader that has ever passed through our doors who failed to succeed, the only reason they could fail to succeed with us is because A, their ego would not allow them to come and ask for help, or B, they simply refused to follow the rules because they knew better than we do. Hopefully you won't fall into that camp. We're not arrogant. We don't brag. We don't boast. We teach. We train. Why do we do this? Well, I'll tell you, it pays really good money. Oh, so you can't trade, so you just teach. It's not what I said. We trade real good. You'll see that. Every book you've ever read about creating wealth, whether it was written by Nelson Rockefeller or the new rock star Donald Trump, they all have chapters about multiple streams of income. You never put all your eggs in one basket. Now, Michael and I are incredibly blessed because we're able to make money as traders, but we're also able to make money helping you learn how to trade. So, I mean, we could just trade ourselves all day and make some money. There's not a lot of, personal satisfaction in that. I mean, stacking Benjamins, that's a pretty good thing. But, I mean, really, true personal satisfaction is when you help another human being achieve something. And so when we take a person, whether they're new or they've been beat up for years and lost money for years, and we help them turn the curve and become consistently profitable, that's meaningful to us. Plus, like I said, we make good money. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're in it for the money on two sides, from the trading side and from the teaching side. And because of the money we make, we've also developed additional income streams. We have real estate. We have other things that we're involved in, some other companies that we want to do things with as time passes. I'm considering opening a training hostel on the coast, not in this country, as a little teaser. We'll see what the future holds. Right now, you just need to get yourself over to apply.cfrn.net, get signed up for the free trial, follow all the instructions, get the platform, get the indicators. Anytime you need help, we'll be here for you. You're going to get a 1-hour one-on-one mentoring session over the next 5 days. Plus, you're going to get 2 hours a day in a live trading room of instruction where you can ask all the questions you want and hear all the questions that other people ask too. In your spare time, you'll go to Emini, that's at CFRN.net. That is our archive site. Thousands of hours of radio shows, webinars, seminars, Q&A sessions, classes, articles, tips, tricks, charts, recaps. Oh my goodness. There's more stuff there than you could ever go through. But you're welcome to enjoy and go through as much of it as you can. And anything you find there that you have a question about, bring it to the live trading room the next morning and allow me to explain it to you. Okay? You've been very kind to hang out with me for this long. I've taken you through some different markets. The S&P 500, we had a great day with that today. The Dow, great day. Russell, great day. Crude oil, incredible day. Gold, not too shabby day. Bonds, never triggered during the session. Okay, that happens. And the NQ, that one fired in a couple different directions. Did it not? Did I lose it? There it is. Up and up and down and down. Remember, important prices, important areas are almost always tested. Now, of course, you're going, well, how do I know what's an important price or an important area? Because I send it to you in an email. Now, towards the end of your trial, Michael's going to send you an email with a special offer, okay, to get into the mentoring program. Make sure he tosses you a bonus of like a few days of the Concierge trade alerts or a few days of the one trade a day. Say, hey, got to get a little bonus action. See what he says. See if you can't talk him into it, okay? All right. Now, what happens after 90 days? Well, some people just fly away because they've learned everything they need to know and they're gone. Other people really like the sense of community. They like coming to the trading room every day. They like hanging out with us on Thursday night. They just really like the camaraderie. If you decide you want to stay an active partner after your 90 days, it's going to cost you a whopping $75 a month, monthly maintenance fee after your 90 days to stay connected to the hip. But don't even worry about that right now. First thing first, take the trial. Make sure that you're capable in your heart. Make sure you really feel you're capable of learning how to do what we do. We only use 2 trade setups, and we use the same 2 setups to trade everything. S&P, Crude, Russell, Dow, NASDAQ, you name it. Everything's the same. You see, trading's not easy, but it can be simple. Now, if you come to the live trading room tomorrow, I am going to show you just how simple it can really be. All right? Thanks so much for spending a little time with me, and I'll see you tomorrow morning in the live trading room. Have a good night.